No experts, no insiders, just fans.
Transmission from Smackdown Wrestling Podcast begins in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin broadcast.
Welcome to Tuesday Night Smackdown. I am the Jew that leads your crew. I am also the host, Adam Baum. Alongside me, he almost called in sick, but he found out that the shit in the middle was going to be here, and he didn't want to get upstage. Medine is here. What's going on, sir?
Carmella has a better moonwalk than Neil Armstrong.
Okay. Really? That's what you're going with? That's your lead-in? Shit in the middle.
That is all.
Welcome back.
I'm back. The eagle has landed, baby.
The Eagles were the Super Bowl champs. I don't know what you're talking
Hold
about.
on, I thought you were the Falcon.
I am the Falcon. They both
Make up your
fly.
mind. You can't be like two
They're
birds.
both flying high.
What's even more sad is that he's given himself these nicknames. Like,
I'm going to give you two birds. How
You know,
about
the-
that? You
the
can't be two birds, but I'll give you two.
Hey, thanks for showing up tonight.
Like what's up with that again? You serious? This guy misses more time than me and then tells me about showing up.
right? It doesn't make sense.
Oh, anyway.
He's been here like a total of
Four times. He's been like here like 4 times.
Yeah, like single digits for sure. Let's just find out who's on the board with us. We've got full house so far. Juan, Daniel Price, Leo, Teddy Two Stone, Anaconda Vice. Big shout out to him for last night. I don't know if you noticed, there's a screenshot on Twitter, but
Yo.
he got an MOWP sign
Yo.
on Raw.
Let me say something.
All right,
first.
say something.
The sign, like the actual graphics, are excellent. First of all, he's got the insignia, like it just looks so good. Placement, excellent. Once again, right on camera. Who? Oh, not me.
Keep going.
I don't know.
Hardly Boys is joining us.
Get out of the
Anyway-
record studio.
Anyway,
This ain't your
Anaconda
show.
Vice, special shout out to you. Thank you so
Yes,
much.
Thank you so much. The graphic was great. The placement was excellent. I'm speechless.
Teddy
That's
wants me
major.
to-
It's major.
Teddy wants me to put it on Facebook. Maybe I will.
Absolutely, we gotta post that shit.
Anyway.
What you need to make a good Smackdown is your 3 key ingredients.
So tonight, I got all the computer stuff right. I even rebooted the sound program, but apparently I still fucked something up with the lights and
Well, let's see. You started the
whatever
show
else Rob
with-
wanted to
with-
get
with-
upset with me
with
about.
my fourth wall completely down.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Literally.
literally.
It wasn't
Literally.
me this time.
None of the lights on. Just
It wasn't me
fucking-
breaking the fourth wall. Adam
The
just like
lights
took
are
it out
on.
completely.
This is
But
the
you're
A
not
show,
home.
Rob.
Anyway,
You were
Be
such
gone.
You're such a fuck up, man.
I'm a fuck up.
Fuck you, Kevin.
Kevin's trying to jump on the bandwagon. Listen to him.
For those of you who don't realize this, before I get you into our ingredients, you asked for it, so you got Kevin and Rob tonight. Let's see what shit stirs from
Yes.
that.
I'm just gonna.
I've been wanting to see this.
Are you
all-
kidding me? He's here the whole show.
all I'm doing now is listening to completely stupid. Then I'll react. I have no opinions tonight, other than hearing Kevin go.
You're
I
just,
like the poop in my hand.
you're just sour because the best thing about Monday Night Raw is ginger. And that's the truth.
We'll get to
We're not gonna
you.
get to that.
God, not
This,
even-
this ain't that show.
Not even foreplay. He goes right for the fucking main course.
Yeah,
Look at him.
we'll get to that. Okay, here's our ingredients
starving.
tonight. Number 1, Miz Day. Number 2, Second Chance Day. Number 3, Stipulation Day. And number 4, they were chanting it, so kind of inspired it, Lana Day. Let's get it started. Number one, we open off with Miz TV and the New Day on it. That's why we got the Miz Day here as a topic. Miz, Perfect 11 joining us. Miz kind of incited a little bit of, I don't know, heat, if you will, trying to break up the New Day.
Between the three or between
all
who?
three. He spoke up each one of them, gave them props. He also dogged each one of them standard Miz style, like, oh, Kofi, you deserve to be in the match. Wait, no, you already lost 6 of those, kind of thing. Just kind of up in the air. And then he says, I'll beat you any day of the week. And, of course, it leads to a match between him and Big E, which he wins, which leads to
won?
Who
Miz
won?
did.
Pronouns. Bro.
Miz won.
Okay.
Miz.
Which is leading to a 6-man tag next week with Miz in the Bar versus New Day. At the end of the day, we still don't fucking know which member is going to be in the match.
You're not going to know until entrance time.
Really? You think it's going to be they all walk out to the ramp and still?
Ooh, I like that.
I thought all 3 should be in the match.
Now,
it's no DQ.
I've always said that. I mean, James Ellsworth, not to bring him up again, but he got the briefcase and was not in the match. Why can't somebody out of the locker room, Ty Dillinger or something, just run down, climb the ladder, and grab it?
It felt like to me.
No.
It felt like to me tonight by what they were saying is they're trying to do a Freebird rule with the briefcase.
Yeah.
So all 3 of them could compete and all 3 could cash it in.
That's great because if they have an 8-person match, then only 5 people are relevant. And so the New Day is not going to win, but at least they'll contribute to the match.
Daniel Price is right there with you, Rob. He says $50 says they freebird it.
Yeah.
And they're trying to figure out a way to split New Day anyways since their merch sales are down.
There you go.
I wouldn't mind seeing them split.
I think it's run its
time.
course. I think that they could really shine as singles players, and I want to see Xavier in this match. I think he deserves the push out of the 3.
They shouldn't be split. Number one, yeah, their merchandise sales are down compared to
Who?
compared to fucking top of the fucking list.
Rusev and Elias.
Right. So they're down, but they're still better than most.
Right.
Right.
They're hanging around John Cena,
Right.
probably.
Number 2,
They're selling more merch than Jinder. I know that.
if they want to do anything with fucking New Day,
Jinder don't even have a shirt.
turn them back heel. They were great
Plus 2 of
heels.
it.
Now, here's the thing tonight. They end with
Gloss on my shit.
what did I write it down?
Jinder's shirt got pimples on it on the back.
I just don't see how they take him heel, Rob. I didn't mean to gloss over it.
No, fuck you.
But in the end, they
Charge
they
$30 for a shirt with pimples on their back.
pancake shame on Miz. Medine's laughing at the idea of a pimple shirt.
Because Kevin would buy a shirt. With
he would
I would
Jinder's
buy a
pimple,
shirt.
pimple bag shirt.
I don't know. It doesn't match the rest of his wardrobe, which is all the same.
Yeah, off his pimples.
I
are
wore
fun.
this
You wearing that same
just
shit last
for the
week?
board. I wasn't here. I was
The
here
week
last
before
week
that.
in spirit.
do you
Leo
like it?
says, "Remember when things in wrestling made sense?" Yeah, we do.
You're like that time traveling fucking universe in that Matthew McConaughey movie. What was that?
Oh, I was thinking of Scott Bakula.
Contact.
No, not Contact.
He was in that.
No, that recent one he did. Yeah,
I
fuck
don't
it.
know anything recent.
Quantum Leap.
No,
Justin
fuck.
says the
Scott
Miz got
Bakula.
pancake shame, though. He, of course, always shares like a brain with me there.
Shame.
In the end of the day, we still don't have an answer here, but we got a great segment out of it.
And what else could you want from the New Day at this point? Because you've squeezed a lot out of them for the past, 3 years, 4 years?
Well, and I almost feel like this is their way of maybe keeping them together, but not being in the tag division
I would
anymore.
I want to see a split, but not like a unharmonious. I want to see something where they can come back at some point. I want them to be together as a team, but individuals. They
like a
want-
faction that
faction.
wrestles individually.
Yeah, they change
God,
from
I missed that.
exactly. They change from being a tag team like they are and become
And I
a
hate to be
faction.
one of those, kind of people.
can do it.
But Rob, I agree with you. I hate to be one of those people that always is like, I want a faction. I want a faction. Why aren't there any factions, and complain about it? My favorite was when there was the Ministry, the Corporation, the Nation, and DX.
Yeah.
You had 4 fucking factions.
And they were big, and they were fucking, they were tough shit, man.
Even the era of, let's say, Right to Censor, where you didn't have many factions. I think there might have only been one other, but you had a faction running around dictating something. Even the Authority days, there was a faction. There wasn't really anybody against them. They would hodgepodge their opponents, but the Authority was a thing.
Yeah, maybe it should add one more to New Day and to go heel and then all wrestle individually.
The Perfect 11 says he's with you, Medine. He says they split, but don't turn on each other.
I could see that, but
It would be tough to play an angle where one of them turned.
yeah, right now you could see. Well,
It would be tough. Kevin, do you want to talk at all?
I've been enjoying the conversation for once.
If anyone turned to be Xavier,
yeah, that's
he'd be
who it
the
would
Seth Rollins of the
You think so?
yeah.
I can
It
see
makes
Big E-
sense.
I can see Big E doing it too.
Yeah, but they'd have to split them up, I think, before they could turn them. There's just no way with their gimmick that they could be bad.
Daniel Price says he wants to point out the Crockett's milked the shit out of the Horsemen for almost 2 decades, both heel and face. That's not here, though. They have a mutual split, Stike says. Anyway.
They're just they're too much fun to watch right now still.
Second chance days. So apparently we have some disagreement in our room whether Big Cass is actually
What else is
injured
new?
or if this will work.
Injured.
But we get a second chance match between Daniel Bryan and Jeff Hardy, which leads to the winner fighting Joe for the last spot in Money in the Bank. Couple things I want to talk about here. Is this mean that there's any chance that Joe is not in this match because of this stuff?
Joe is the new Bray. Of course, there's a chance.
No.
But I still go back to my first argument. Daniel Bryan and Miz cannot have their first confrontation be in this match.
Rob,
They cannot.
You know what? I'm hurt because he's right.
He is kind of right in that sense, but
No, Big
What about
Cass
my-
is going to come out
If
and
Daniel
interfere.
if Daniel Bryan wins the match and goes to Money in the Bank, Cass, it's a work. If he loses, he's really hurt. That's my opinion.
well, some
Fuck yours,
speculation
Kevin.
is because
I
he
don't
was
think Big Cass is
obviously
hurt.
supposed to fight Cass, and now he's not. 11 thinks Cass comes back next week, screws Bryan, Joe wins. Medine, you were thinking this is a dream match, Joe and Bryan. But you also were the one to point out that tonight's match was a first, Jeff Hardy and Daniel Bryan. We all knew that. But you pointed out that it was difficult, if you will. It showed that they hadn't worked together much.
I could see it, especially
In the
after they-
exchanges.
Yeah, later on, not early on. Early on, they were just natural, like, okay, this is what you would do, this is what I would do.
It was
Just in
jumping
the natural
spots.
flow. Just
Yeah.
in the natural flow of what
I'm
going
going
to
to land on
do.
you. Pretend I hit you.
Yeah. And, they talk to each other, whatever. But at some point, you could see on some of those pin exchanges towards the end, it was not smooth at all.
Yeah, it got a little sloppy.
Hey, we got
And
a
that's
little.
okay.
We got a rest in peace on the board for Leo because he's apparently going to eat Tide Pods
Hey, but that ref,
if Rusev doesn't win, and Rusev's not going to win.
that ref tried to trick us with a
rest
3
in
count.
peace.
That ref tried to trick us with a 3
No,
count.
we went. Okay, these two numbnuts.
Don't even try it because you were on the board too.
Justin wants to point out Kevin Cass was not medically cleared.
The ref hesitated on his count.
Yeah, but they
The
can
ref
lie
was
about
slow
that.
to
Made it seem
get.
like a 3 count.
The ref was slow to get the count. It did not seem like a
was
3
a-
count.
it was
We
on-
went back and watched the tape.
I know. I'm just saying it was a sloppy.
I rewound it to prove you assholes wrong. Check the tape.
Sloppy Jeff roll up.
Check.
That was the
It-
reason.
it was.
why.
Okay, that's fine. I'll give you it was a
The
sloppy
ref was a
roll
little
off.
sloppy, though. He took a while to
That's why
get
the ref
down.
hesitated.
He was out of position because of the sloppiness.
The ref should never be out of position. Ever.
Anyway, Joe or Daniel Bryan, who gets that last spot?
I want Joe to get it, but that's not going to happen.
It has to
It
be.
has to be Joe.
No, it's not.
They
you know why?
cannot do
Hey, y'all.
Miz and Daniel Bryan first confrontation in the Money in the Bank. It's a one-on-one
Bullshit.
match from.
First of all, okay, because they've already started wrestling in house shows. It's true. It's damn true. Look it up.
That's great. Let
Okay?
them wrestle in house
Okay,
shows.
They're already Miz and Daniel Bryan. They're already wrestling each other in house shows and dark shows. So why not have? Because remember a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, well, Hogan and
hold on.
fucking-
Let me make this
Hogan and
point. Let
Andre
me make
were
this
doing
point.
house
Let me
shows.
make this
I mean,
point.
Yeah, it means nothing.
Daniel Bryan lost to Kaz, and they showed him in the background with the briefcase at the end of the show. We were
Daniel
like,
Bryan didn't lose to Cass, but go
whoever
on.
the fuck he lost to that night, okay?
Rusev.
Rusev, that's who it was. And they showed him, oh, sad, no briefcase for him. And that was just
Cinderella
foreshadowing.
story.
Exactly. Thank you, Kevin. That he would come back, go to second chance, and get to the briefcase. Because he's going to end up with the briefcase.
Okay.
Leo, I think, already ate the Tide Pods because he said Miz and Daniel Bryan being teased in the ladder match seems like a good way to tease the heating up of that rivalry. You don't need to tease shit. That rivalry just needs to be fucking booked. Think about it. Talking smack, it started there. He wasn't
They're going
cleared.
to tease it, yo. They got to work. They're
They've-
trying to make sure they're
they've
comfortable
even-
in the ring
They were
first.
even fighting on Twitter.
That's what I'm saying. They're getting to it, but
Yes. Perfect 11.
taking
Thank
their
you.
time.
Somebody that's smart enough to agree with me. Joe gets it. Cass gets huge heat by cutting off Bryan's momentum. It keeps Bryan away from Miz, and it stretches out Bryan and Cass for at least one more month. I like the idea, since he wasn't medically cleared, that it is a work.
But Bryan and Miz are working together in dark shows so that they can get used to it when it actually it's go time.
Right.
In a few months.
And Stike points out if Miz and Bryan are both in this match, then neither wins it.
Oh, each other, they cancel each other out.
Right.
Essentially.
I agree with that. If they were both in it, I don't think that they need to add the briefcase to the.
I'll co-sign that.
I think you play the long game here. You let Daniel Bryan get the briefcase, right?
I think one of the two.
No,
gets it.
Miz.
Wait, no, I'm doing my point right now, both of you motherfuckers.
You're doing my
Okay.
point right now.
I'm saying you give Daniel the briefcase, Daniel cashes it in and wins the title, and then the long game is Miz challenges Daniel for the motherfucking belt. Now that's how you fucking end that feud.
Well, I think I like my idea is Bryan
I'm sure
finally
you do.
wins it, and that's when Miz kicks off the feud by cashing in on him.
I like the opposite. I like fucking Miz fucking is helpless, and Daniel Bryan comes and cashes in on him.
And Teddy wants to point out, I'm surprised he could even figure this out.
Oh, man. I have no idea what's going
But he
on.
thinks Kevin's scared to talk tonight because
I'm not.
he knows
scared to
Rob's ready to
talk.
pounce.
I'm just chilling.
Chilling like a
Never,
villain.
whenever somebody says that, they're not just chilling.
Right?
I really am.
No, but
Nah, yo.
who does Jeff feud with after this then? Because that's the big thing. Does he feud with Cass?
Well, no.
And Brian?
No.
Does it make sense if
He's got the U.S.
it
title.
makes sense if Joe
Well, Randy's
doesn't
out,
win.
too. Don't
Yeah.
don't
He's
forget.
out. My boy's out.
And so
with
if
a
Joe
knee injury.
doesn't win, he obviously goes to the U.S. title.
I think
and
they could.
feuds
I think
with
I think Jeff could go against Almas.
Too early.
I don't
Almost.
think so.
Almost, not quite.
I don't know. Jeff is just a tweener champion that's carrying the belt from heel to heel.
No, I don't know. Almas gets the
So-
belt, then
so what?
change it to the Mexican belt.
Hey, Stike agrees with me. He says
There you
Jeff's
go.
gonna feud with
I would
Almas.
love that.
I like
Yeah.
it.
Not
I
yet.
would like to see that fucking match.
Yeah, Mexican champion.
I'm all for it. Anyway, let's go to this one now.
Number 3.
Number 3, stipulation day.
Who called it? Who called it?
Yeah, you called it, but it was the only reason I think you call it is because it was the stupidest idea possible.
Why?
A last man standing after two men don't answer a fucking 10 count in
Yeah,
their
that's
last
how you-
mount.
That is
that's a
dumb.
good
I thought about
point.
that today. Like, it better not be.
No, they're not gonna do it again.
No, but I'm saying, how could you have a last? When you do a stipulation match, it's because everything you've done before has not worked, right?
No.
No, it is. Okay, so we can't have a regular match. So you guys are getting a no DQ match. Oh, no DQ match wasn't good enough? You're getting a cage match.
Yeah.
Et cetera, et cetera. So you have a match where they both kick each other in nuts, go down on the 10 count.
Right.
Neither one could stand. And you're like, oh, let's go to a last standing match when you both lost from not standing.
So one person has to stand, in other words, to win the
Oh,
match.
you just don't get it.
Oh, I do.
It-
I do get it. You stand to
Kevin,
win the match.
you understand what we're saying.
No, I get what you're
Stand
saying.
to win the game.
I mean, they technically
couldn't
just knocked
stand
each other out.
Obviously, it's double knockout.
Daniel Price also wanted to
I
say, I
thought-
told you it was last man standing. Yes, if you guys come up with the dumbest fucking idea out there and WWE goes along with it, then yes, you are right.
It's not
Okay.
the dumbest out there.
I think it was.
I think it's dumb as hell.
I
The
disagree. I think it's a great idea because they can beat the shit out of each other and
No,
each one
I like
keep
the
getting
pillow
up.
fight idea.
Again, the gimmick matches are to determine a winner when another way was not able to do so.
This is gonna end the feud.
Well, fine, it can end the feud, but I'm just saying that Last Man Standing was dumb. Iron Man would have been good.
Oh, well,
Yeah, Iron Man would have made sense.
30 minutes, at least 30, 40.
Why put a time limit on a match like this?
they won't do 30-minute Iron Man
When
matches,
does
though.
the time limit ever really matter?
There was like
Usually
a
in an
moment,
Iron
though.
Man match.
Oh, okay.
There was a moment I thought it was going to go TLC when they had the table cleared. Knock pulled out the chair. I was like, come on.
Hey, the board wants to actually talk
If it
about
wasn't a
this.
pay-per-view, then I'd say yeah.
Knocking AJ 5, the last man standing. Why? That's from Justin. Let's see. I'm over this feud. Knock was great tonight, though. I was glad he got a lot of mic time, and it wasn't shitty. That's for Anik on Device. Keep in mind, if Knock wins the belt, AJ will be free to feud with Jeff Hardy. That's from Leo. Is it? Well, first off, he's going to get a rematch. Second, he goes right back to the U.S., just like everybody else. That loses the title goes and fights for the mid belt. I hope not. And then having AJ and Knock not meet the 10 count actually plants a real seed of doubt in the audience that there will be a clean finish, which is not the worst thing. That's for Perfect 11. It is the worst thing. All these matches have not fucking seen a finish except for the one that determined this stipulation last week. and that was on SmackDown Live.
Or WrestleMania.
No.
No?
No.
Why wasn't the finish clean there?
I don't know.
Mania?
Yeah.
Between Knock and AJ?
Yeah.
It was clean.
Wasn't it a double countout?
No.
No.
That
Which
wasn't
one was-
Mania?
Two.
That
Oh,
was
that was
after that. That was
Backlash.
after
Knock
that.
lost.
Oh, double countout was at the Greatest Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Give him a buzzer.
Yeah, the greatest Rumble. Buzz your ass.
Yeah.
What is
well,
wrong with you?
Here, I'll just do this to me. There, put me out of my misery. Do we have anything else before we want to move on to number 4?
No, you shouldn't talk anymore. Go ahead.
Okay.
4,
Number 4, Anal Day. We're going to talk about the women's.
Say what?
Oh, I mean Lana Day. Sorry, I'm dyslexic. Her and Naomi qualified tonight for the Money in the Bank. So Anal Imone making the match. I called
Anal.
that Naomi was going to get in there somehow. I called that Lana was probably going to get in there. I want to
all
talk
called
about. Yeah, we did. I want to talk about, though, the fact that she came out her first time back
she?
with Rusev, Lana, her first time back with Rusev, and kind of sowed the seeds of get rid of Aiden English. And the next time she came out, she was like, no, I want to be a part of this. This is great. And she
Twitter.
was over as Grover tonight.
The Twitter effect.
The Twitter effect?
Yeah, people went nuts.
The potential Mr. and Mrs. Money in the Bank. You know, that little tag they're going to play with all the way up to the fucking
Well,
pay-per-view.
you got
not?
You got to think that
that would be
Rusev
great.
Day was the shelf life was starting to get there. You know, it was still popular, but it was not as popular. So hey, let's spice it up. Let's freshen it up. How do we do that? Oh, we do Lana Day, and the fans are going, okay, yeah, cool.
But is this the faction you wanted?
No,
Okay.
I don't mind it. And you know what? So there was a video of the 3 of them on WWE.com on Instagram. And so I wrote simply, keep these 3 together, period. It got 1 like. I got a notification.
Who was the like from?
Lana. CJ Perry herself
oh really?
was the
Oh.
1 like. Yeah.
She must have hit the button by accident.
Right.
Either way, doesn't matter. I mean,
Delete.
she gave not a like to me, but to a
Well-
Smark saying, you know what, this works for us.
I'll say this for you, Medine. Delightful.
Indeed.
So does
But the gimmick works for them because that is Rusev Day shit is kind of getting a little, like he said, stale.
So does this change our women's prediction? We got one more match that's going to happen on Raw, but Ember, Charlotte, Alexa, Becky, Natty, Lana, and Naomi.
Natty wins.
Will you stop with that, please?
She's gonna fucking win.
Who, Natty?
Natty's gonna win,
Are you serious?
dude. I wish I wasn't.
Yeah.
No, I'm not picking her, but she's gonna win.
Oh, Anaconda Vice says he's told me weeks ago. I probably just forgot. But Aiden will be the one who keeps helping her, and jealousy, Rusev will get pissed, and she's going to lure Rusev to see the jealousy and turn on English. Okay, maybe. Ruby gets the last spot in Money in the Bank. Don't forget they have that 7-woman gauntlet match for the last spot. Sasha and Bailey are in that.
I really hope that with Billy Kay losing tonight and Iconic not being in the Money in the Bank, I hope they have something for them.
It'll probably be a segment.
Well, fine. Oh yeah, a little talk show a talk show with them. Oh God, yes.
Something where they come out in the ring and just shit on people.
Yeah.
Oh, imagine, because they're on different rosters, if they had them and Elias do a segment together.
Yeah, that would be great unless you ask Medine.
About what?
Iconic.
Yeah,
The
he's
Iconics.
stupid that way. He doesn't like Iconics.
No, you guys are retarded. Colonics. The
Colonics.
Colonics. They suck. They're
What
so
is
shitty.
wrong with you?
They're terrible.
Yeah, you're so wrong.
You guys are.
You're so wrong.
You haven't seen this gimmick before. That's why. I mean, in NXT.
Motherfucker, I've been watching
Yeah, I've
wrestling
been watching
as long
NXT.
as you've been watching wrestling.
No, you haven't, because you took like a fucking 10, 15-year break.
I've been
so
watching
don't
since
even
I
try
was
that shit.
fucking
Hey,
5.
Don't even try that shit.
They were getting some real heat though tonight when they
Anyway.
started singing and clearing their throat. The crowd was-
Oh, dude, when they hit that note at the end, I
Yeah.
legit was like, "Holy fuck, that might." They figured out how to make the most annoying sound in the world.
What about by the way, what about the fact that Naomi, they were making a big deal. Oh, she's won the women's battle royal at Mania, and now she's gonna potentially win Money in the Bank.
Yeah, they're like,
She's irrelevant right now. I cannot see this push
which
for
is
any.
so
they used
ironic.
it to show Charlotte watching TV sideways.
It's so ironic because
Isn't
they're
it
trying
ironic?
to give her things to boost her, and yet the There's no merchandise behind it. There's no. She doesn't
Naomi?
get mic time. Like,
Naomi?
Yeah, like
She had no. I mean,
you know,
got the
they don't give her.
glow.
They don't give her.
No.
They don't give her the promo time.
No,
They don't give her the merch
That's bullshit. No,
push.
Okay, we get the point.
You see what I'm saying?
No,
though?
I do. I'm trying to respond to it.
Go ahead.
Okay, thank you.
Now.
You're wrong.
Go ahead.
Is how I respond to it first by saying every wrestler, no matter how big of a push they've had, they have a period of obscurity where they kind of push into the background and they don't do much. They might win a match here, win a match there, lose one here, lose one there, but nothing of significance. Naomi just got off of a good year and a half push.
She's still pushing. She just won that battle royal.
I'm just saying she's not in the main storyline, but yeah, Naomi gets pushes. She's not bad.
No,
I thought she was a decent champion.
Oh God,
She was okay.
What?
Rob,
we must watch different fucking shows.
What? Okay, we'll
She
try.
was not a good champion.
Let me tell you.
Are you kidding
Let
me?
me tell you, Millennial, how grown folks have a discussion. They just go, "Well, that sucks," and the conversation's over. Why don't you tell me
has
why?
No
Give me
charisma. She can't cut a promo.
She has no charisma. Are you fucking
the only
blind?
time she does good on the mic is when she has her husband next to her.
Can you change?
actually, that's when she's worse, Kevin. I would hate to agree with Rob and defend anyone on the women's roster, but number one, what you just said was absolutely wrong because that's when she's the worst, when she's doing all lovey-dovey
No, she's
and
the
not
worst.
talking the shit.
Can you feel the glow?
Number two, her run as a title champion, Rob is not right in it being great, and you're not wrong in it being bad.
I said good.
Good.
bland.
It's tough because she got that injury that they kind of misdiagnosed, took the belt off her, realized she wasn't hurt, and turned around and put it right back on her. That killed whatever they had brewing.
Let's not
it
ignore,
really did.
Let's not ignore the dumbass in the room
It
for a
did hurt.
minute here. You said she has no charisma.
She has
what
zero
fucking planet?
charisma. She has a good entrance.
The girl, she has no charisma.
Great.
She has
That's
been
a great entrance.
It is a great entrance.
Yeah.
She has nothing. She has had nothing but charisma for her entire run in WWE. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding. I'm
She
fucking
can't-
dead serious.
You really think she can cut a decent promo? Talking
That's got
about
nothing to do
feeling
with
the
charisma.
glow.
That's got nothing to do with charisma.
And then doing those little
It's
kicks
got-
that
it's
don't
got-
even look good.
It's got nothing to do with
She has
charisma.
no wrestling
nothing.
acumen.
Nothing you said has anything to do with charisma.
What, or people actually like her? You think like she gets?
Let me.
Yes, she gets
Let me.
pops.
Let me defend
People
his
cheer
no
for her.
pops for her
And you still
entrance.
have not
For her
defended.
entrance.
You still have not defended her having no charisma.
Yeah, she has zero.
In what way?
She can't cut a good promo.
That's
the
not
crowd
charisma.
doesn't get that behind her.
Promo's not
they
charisma.
do not. The crowd gets way more behind
Promo
Charlotte.
is not charisma.
They get way
It's
more
part of it,
behind
though.
Becky fucking Lynch. Becky Lynch has more charisma than she does.
Okay. So she couldn't cut promos and she was heading up bad, team bad. I thought she was fine then.
I think she can cut
As a heel?
promos. I just think
She was better.
and
as
she has a
heel.
good catch line by now with her snatch you ball.
Team Bad went
That's
nowhere.
caught on. That's her
It went
thing.
nowhere, but that's not their fault. They
It's
weren't
not-
they weren't bad, and she cut good promos when she was in charge of bad.
We really
That was
talking
a
this
nice
long
little
about
pun.
Naomi.
Right?
They
Uh,
take it. I don't know if it's bringing these two on our show was a good
Fuck it.
idea. You need to do something like
He's
this.
dumb.
Yeah,
Yeah.
move along.
Yeah, let's do exactly that. So what we're going to do here is topic number 5. Topic number 5, Carmella had a promo I ignored.
I didn't even see it.
Smackdown
Might have been as good as last week.
Shut up.
Fucking good.
It was so bad.
Nope. It was.
Go ahead.
Now that's bad. Lana's dance move. Oh, sorry, I ruined it. Okay.
I don't know what. I don't know why Medine always wants to have a conversation off mic. Hey, Kevin, I'm just
can't
going
read
to
lips.
point at you and not talk to anybody. It makes nothing for video and dead air for radio.
It's kind of like when you're right
The
next to
bed
someone
was
and
on.
you tell
Why are
them
you being
that
a
you're gonna
crab
call them.
ass?
I don't. Because you guys monopolized my show with Naomi talk. Anyway, our awards:
control your
good,
shit.
bad, glorious, creative fail, and LOL. Let's get the good started with Medine.
The good goes to the Good Brothers
Fuck
for
yeah,
winning a
it does.
fucking tag team match to get a title match against those other brothers who are not really brothers.
I don't have a Roddy.
They're
for
not
you.
good brothers.
This is rather strong. I approve this message.
That's exactly what I had.
Right?
I was
That was
really
spot on.
This is the first thing they've done with them really since they came over from Raw.
And I looked up their title reign was from January 29th of last year to WrestleMania of last year.
Yeah, we were
that was the last thing that they actually did relevant.
we were good for that. Let's see. I guess we'll go to Kevin. What's your good, Kevin?
Man. Not Rob in the You Record studios.
Fuck off.
I'm going to give the good to keeping Andrade's build-up slow. I like how they're handling him.
Yeah, I like that.
I think
All
they
right.
should have done that with Knock a bit.
Wait, they
Like what?
Knox
2
a
years
main,
later.
Knox
Yeah.
a main eventer.
Yeah, I know, but I thought they brought him in a little too quickly. I like how they're taking
Everybody
their
was
time with
demanding it.
Didn't you like type that on the board maybe like 2 years ago?
that. I wanted it to be a bit slower. Yeah.
So,
Oh, well,
so
here's
why are
your-
you telling us now?
Sorry, I guess I will give you a coin. Here
Yeah,
it
the
is.
feud with Jinder wasn't slow.
He's just so terrible.
my good?
Rob, what's your good?
My good was the Good Brothers calling each other Oos before they, yeah.
Well, and,
That
and,
should be an LOL award. you
and
stupid
isn't
idiot.
Oos
Motherfucker, it's my good, you mother dumb ass.
on the board? Good. Joe on commentary. That's from Leo. The Good Brothers, even though they are filler to get to sanity. That's what Stike says. Ooh, yeah. I forgot about sanity because they've done nothing with them. Teddy says good. Rob shooting on Kevin. Daniel Price says Rob made it through the whole show without jumping across the table. Way to go, Rob. No, it's not over.
We're not done.
We're like halfway
yeah,
through the
let's
show.
see him
What the
try
hell
to
are you
jump
talking
over
about?
the table.
Daniel Price, premature as
I walk
always.
the fuck around.
Good. CN Elvis
table.
destroying the
Fucking
jobber.
table.
Thought he broke the dude's neck.
I already put Adam through a table.
Motherfucker.
You're next.
Anyway, it was almost the anniversary of that. Let's go to Kevin. What's your bad?
Your brothers, Gallows and Anderson, winning.
What?
That is very bad. You know why? Because they're just fodder to the Bludgeon Brothers. That's the only reason they won.
Wow. Are you a Bludgeon Brothers fan?
No, I'm a Gallows and Anderson fan. I like them, and they're going to lose. That was the only reason why they won, because they couldn't have the Usos lose, because they have to come back.
All right, carry on. You're fine. Yeah.
Long game. You guys are playing checkers. I'm playing chess here.
What do you got for bad, Rob?
Well, I got two bads. My first bad is anything coming from fucking millennial fuckhead's fucking mouth, and my other bad is you controlling your show, your shit show here.
He's an angry elf.
I'm happy.
Rob not jumping across the table
This
is
is the
bad
most viewers.
for Daniel
ever.
Price. Still no fucking sanity is bad for Leo. Carmella promo, even though I didn't
Hold on,
see it for
we said
Stike.
that every week. Every week it's the most viewers ever.
Bad knock choosing last man standing from Justin, and Teddy says Rob not punching Kevin. Anyway, my
You
bad.
can try with his T-Rex arms.
You know,
What the fuck? My T-Rex arms?
They are having a display at the Discovery Place
My-
later on this month. If you want to
my bad was the lack of moves between Lana and Billie Kay in their match. Going on to Glorious.
Lana is the best. Lana's number one.
Yeah, I'm going to go kick it off with Glorious. My Glorious goes to Cien Almas. I know that he fought a jobber. I'm not necessarily in favor of that. But he had a lot of offense tonight. He showcased a lot of different moves. He didn't do the normal, I'm going to beat a jobber and do 3 moves and exit kind of thing. He had at least a match, even if it was one-sided.
My Glorious is also Almas, just to piggyback on you. More so because he was fucking vicious, man. He's so vicious.
And for a little guy to be that vicious, that's what I love about him, in that heel character. I want to see him, though, do that ring rope move when he's a dick, when somebody flings him off.
Yeah.
And he just hangs there and goes,
I'm waiting for that one.
No. Kevin, you want
You're so
to
racist.
give us something stupid for Glorious from you?
You're an idiot. Aiden English, during the Lana and Billie Kay match, he was better than their actual match.
What was that? I didn't hear you.
Aiden English, during the Lana and Billie Kay match.
Damn it. I got to actually give him a coin.
Zelina Vega.
That was something good from
She's so
Kevin for
hideous.
Glorious. Medine,
She
Glorious
is
for you?
not.
Oh my God, it's sarcasm. You dipshit.
Glorious was that Daniel Bryan Jeff Hardy match.
Okay.
That was my Glorious.
Glorious Lana Day for Anaconda Vice. Let's see. Kevin looks like milk out of me, myself, and Irene. Oh, Milky.
Hey, can
Jeff-
I just,
Sorry, I only watch good movies.
can I just say how funny it is? Zelina Vega right now, we're watching the replay, and she's doing all the promo work, and I find it funny that Almas is behind her reacting to everything she's saying because he doesn't speak English. So it's just like, yeah.
So the reactions don't exactly match. They're just kind of neutral.
It's like dubbing over girls moaning for a porn. Yeah, it's just like, what the fuck are you doing? You have no idea.
Oh, Glorious Almas. He
He's
beat
thinking
a
about Fister
jobber.
right there, too. You saw that? He's all...
Justin wants to point out Almas beat a jobber that they had to ship in because Raw took her jobbers. Anyway, WrestleMania 15 was a shit show. What are you talking about, Berto? This isn't it. Glorious, anything associated with Rusev Day getting over-ass cheers. Lana and Rusev Day forever. That's from Leo.
Let it go, man.
There you go.
Kofi springing off of Cesaro's shoulder to clothesline Sheamus. That was a nice move. I'll agree with that. We got 2 awards left. We got Creative Fail and LOL. I'm just going to go first on Creative Fail because it's simple. The Women's Money in the Bank qualifier. These last 2 matches that they had for SmackDown, there was no chance Lana was going to lose. And there was no chance that Naomi was going to lose. It was just too obvious. Rob?
You should buzz yourself because that was not the creative fail of the night.
Uh-oh.
The creative fail of the night
I know what
was
it's gonna be.
Last Man Standing.
It's still real to me, damn it.
I can see that. I agree. Yeah. I'll give you some coins. Do you want to give yourself a Roddy?
I'm running strong. I approve this message.
You want to give yourself a Bobby?
What? A Bobby?
You did Bobby Lashley last night. It made me laugh.
I'm Bobby Lashley, and I approve this message.
You could have a big smile.
Like Iconics. Oh, my God, that sounds just like him. I thought he was in the room.
I'm Iconics, and I approve this message.
Kevin, what do you got, creative fail?
No Bludgeon Brothers, unless I missed it.
No.
They didn't even have a promo.
Nobody missed it.
That's a
They're your
win.
tag team champions.
That's a creative
And you're not
win.
even going to give them a promo?
Nobody missed it.
Are you kidding me?
Nobody cares. It's
They're
money.
not-
It's money in
they're
the
not
bank time.
Brock Lesnar.
It's money in the bank time right now, and the big tag team story is fucking New Day.
Dude, the Leaders of Worlds weren't even on last night. What do you got, Medine? What's your creative fail?
Creative fail was...
Ross sucked last night.
You suck.
Yeah. I kind of didn't like they dragged out, I felt like the Shinsuke AJ thing a little bit. I knew it was going to be Last Man Standing. We all kind of knew that. It just kind of took too long to get to that point.
Yeah. Sure.
Hurry up.
All right.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I don't like any of what I said. On the board, creative fail, Carmella wearing Asuka's mask. That was bad.
I didn't see
Nobody
that.
should wear that. It's how they did a close-up and
I
she
wore
took it
once.
off. Yeah, no Bludgeon Brothers made me sad, too. Leo and Kevin get a room. That's from Leo.
Leo DiCaprio.
And the board went
like
a little
Leo.
negative. Creative fail, Mela promo from Justin. Final one, LOL. LOL for me. I don't know if anyone else caught this, but when the Iconics came out, who, by the way, yes, they have accents being from down under, but they speak English. And some fan yelled off to the side. He goes, "Can't understand you."
Yeah, I heard that.
And they don't even have like really thick accents or Cockney or anything
Leave it
like
to
that.
us Americans.
And it's very exaggerated, too, by the way.
Worcester, Mass.
I thought it was funny. Kevin, what do you got, LOL?
Miz saying Fort Line instead of Fortnite. What a noob.
Fort Line?
Wow, did you say noob?
Yeah.
Who invited this fucker?
I know, right?
Who invited you?
Adam. Adam invited
Where the fuck
him.
Are you in our studio right
I think
now?
this
It's
guy.
my studio. I built this.
This is
fucking
his studio.
This is
Don't
the
talk to
You
that man
Record
like that.
studio.
Who do you think you
And this is
recorded
the A show.
Oh, my God.
This was the A show before you got here.
I made it the A
Can I do my
show.
LOL?
This guy's trying to jump on the bandwagon.
Yes, Rob, do your LOL.
My LOL is Lana dancing.
It was bad.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
I've lost a lot of things, and one of them has been my smile.
Medine, LOL. Let's
And
get
your
out of
hair.
awards and some fun stuff.
LOL. Early Rob and Kevin. Not now, though.
Oh, okay.
Earlier, though. Was fine.
Kofi and Woods pouring syrup
get
in
there.
Big E's mouth. That's LOL for Perfect 11. Stuck between the shame pancake and Rusev's tweet about the annoying Australian accents. That's for Anaconda Vice. And LOL, the new pancake shaming.
Kevin and I just need to have a
That's
moderator and do a topic show.
That's what we're doing. As
Oh.
soon as Mud Reports is over.
Oh.
I've got 3 questions for you guys to banter on, but
Do I get to be the moderator?
no.
I
Why
wasn't
not?
prepared.
You get to be
for
the bodyguard. Yes,
Ah,
he's not prepared
boo.
either. I haven't given him the questions.
Yeah, fuck, goddamn.
Shut
He
up,
built
Kevin.
this studio. Are you kidding me? You didn't prepare him.
Stupid Wookie. LOL. The fans telling the Iconics couldn't understand you,
You
even though
about
they
the
think.
joke.
No, I had a burp.
Oh,
I burped in the middle of that. Stike's agreeing with me. I don't have to read it. Let's move on. Rob didn't load this music, so I'm playing his instead. Let me try and find it.
yeah, it's my fault.
iTunes.
This is the Mud Report Dirt Sheet Edition. We're going to start it off. I want to talk in a little more detail about the Fox movement because it affects our show Tuesdays.
Does it?
Because
we fast forwarding that quickly already?
Well, I mean, if we have to move, where I want to talk about potentially to
what if I go back to Monday?
Fridays. If we had to go to Fridays because they do that, I wanted to put a different spin on it. A lot of people are talking about, Fridays we go out and stuff. That's why Friday failed when it was taped on a Tuesday and it was aired on a Friday. But if it's a Friday Night Live thing, you might be able to go out. The other thing is most of the audience at WWE stays home and watches it because we're poor. So we're not going a night out on the town every freaking Friday. We might miss one here or there, but we're probably going to watch it even if it's on Friday.
Yeah, we should just do a recap on Monday for every fucking thing.
Right. If that happens, we might just do that.
Go to one show.
If it was on Friday, I would be totally down with that because Friday, I don't want to fucking do.
I mean, all we're missing right now is Brian.
So today I read that they're thinking about taking it
and
to
Kevin's brain.
A 3-hour show.
A 3-hour show?
Yes.
So they're going to ruin it?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait,
are they going to do? Wait, are they going to do a real 3-hour show or an hour of recap like Raw does?
Don't know. It's going to be a 3-hour live show. But the question is, because most Fox, we discussed this already in the past, 10 o'clock is most Fox affiliates news. Does that mean SmackDown will begin at 7?
Well,
it'll be a 7 to 10 show.
Well, that was why they said that Raw was probably not going to be part of the deal because of the affiliates. And they talked about SmackDown, the article I read, going to 3 hours, but not that having it on Fox. The third hour would go to Fox Sports.
I heard nothing about Fox Sports.
Maybe they'll do the first hour on the network.
I heard it'd be all network television. That's what I was reading. It's going to be on one of the 4 majors. Either way.
Does this signal the end of 205 Live being traveling with them? I'm not saying they're going to cancel the show, but the arena's not going to stick around after 3 hours to watch another hour.
No,
I wouldn't.
But, I mean, they get so much advertising out of this. That's the biggest part about this. Fox is a big 4. You're going to see it on football. You're going to see commercials for SmackDown on football now. Not World Series, not Super Bowl. Every Sunday, every day, you're going to see a commercial on Fox for SmackDown. That is huge.
Yeah. Well, and that's what Daniel Price is talking about. He wants the ad sponsorship and stuff. And don't forget, NBC owns USA. I read an article that also rumors that Raw might go to Mondays on NBC.
Ooh,
that'd be huge.
That would be huge.
You know,
so they would have NBC and Fox once a week.
That would be bigger.
You know what they should do for 205 Live?
That's a different show.
They should tape them at house shows.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just air them on the network
smaller,
like they do.
A smaller crowd, a darker crowd would be better for that.
Maybe even included in part of the NXT house shows, like add an extra hour to that, because that crowd would appreciate it a lot more.
Yeah.
When this
house shows are marks anyway, right? The crowds we get at Raw and SmackDown are completely different than a house show.
Not completely, but
they cheer for Roman.
But either way.
And Perfect 11 wants to point out, we got to also remember the performers. They're going to have to go perform on TV Friday, then do a pay-per-view 2 days later.
Yeah.
That could be travel things.
Well, I mean, they do a pay-per-view and then.
But don't they do a house show on the way to the next place? They're not in big cities.
Guys, can I talk? They do a pay-per-view and then 2 days later they're doing another show, SmackDown. It's the same shit.
Noah says as long as they're making big cheddar out of this, then it doesn't matter. Also, fuck Rob. He hates the board.
$1 billion apparently is the deal
for
5 years.
That's what you guys
for
want?
5 years. Now, Rob pointed this out last night, and I want to ask you about it, Mr. Medine. Fox has a habit of canceling shows. Is there any?
I think there's a
buyout clause or something like that.
I think there is, but I think it's a hefty chunk. Like maybe like upwards of $400 million if they decide to pull the rug out.
Well, that's like 40%, so that's not great. Kevin, you want to talk about this?
I haven't read about it.
I don't know for sure
right now
for the
first time.
Number.
You didn't know about this? Do you live under the rock?
Yeah, I
under a rock.
You mean it was on Snapchat or one of your fucking?
It didn't reach the millennial world.
I don't care.
Well, you can talk about it
because
we're talking about it now.
That's why I come over here.
Why can't you have an opinion? We're talking about it now.
You know, this is a reaction show. You can react.
I'm listening to informed opinions.
You know what I love?
While I make my own opinion.
All right.
That's what millennials do. We don't just talk out of our asses.
Wrong.
That's all you do on this show.
all you do.
What have I said that's
Jinder.
been talking?
Anyway,
Jinder is good.
back to
You
Fox.
guys
Okay,
just
Medine.
have your heads
Back
up your
to
asses
Fox.
when
Rein it
comes
back
to
in,
Jinder.
Medine.
Back to Fox. All right. Last week, before this deal was signed, the stock was at 43.60 when it closed on Tuesday at 4 o'clock. The next morning, when it opened, it was at 50.50. So that deal went through that night, and
Dude.
then the news was reported 2 or 3 days
I'm
later.
so pissed. I thought about a year ago. I was like, I should
Well,
buy some stock.
That stock dropped low. It dropped below $30 at one point. I mean,
Yeah.
it was, affordable for 10 shares. Could have made yourself a nice chunk of money had you done that a couple of years ago.
All right, you got anything else from the Mudderport?
Enzo,
I'm anxious to unleash
Enzo,
these two.
Okay, Enzo's cleared
All
by,
right.
by Phoenix Police. I don't know if you all remember that. When everybody.
we're talking about Enzo.
No, I'm just saying.
I forgot all
No,
about
An
it.
official
cleared.
statement. Yeah, an official statement is that he's been officially cleared of all charges in the Phoenix Police Department. I just remember that a few people on this panel, as well as some absent in the netherworld that were hosting on this show,
Yeah.
jumped on one Medine for saying that Enzo was innocent before being proved guilty.
No,
And,
no.
and
Look,
you guys
Okay,
went at
all
me
right.
so hard that
Okay,
night.
look, no, my
Court
thing
of
is
And you were
public
wrong.
opinion
My-
over
and
here.
you were wrong.
Okay, fine. Now my turn to talk.
Yes, now your turn.
It was never about that situation. I said if that situation was true, and I even admitted, hey, we don't know, but if it's true, it's pretty fucking shitty. But my biggest rant about Enzo was who he was confirmed to be
This is true.
outside of the ring.
Right, we know that.
So,
But the person, whether a person is good or bad, doesn't necessarily determine at that particular moment.
well, I
the
said
decision.
it was presumed.
right.
Yeah.
So,
Still a piece of shit.
Anything else?
so he has a chance to actually,
No,
get
he
back
won't.
with TNA or somebody like that.
TNA, yeah,
he's
because-
not coming back to WWE.
Well, he already said he.
Well, I thought he
He
put
already-
his
But I-
shoes up on a power line.
Yeah, he hung his boots up.
Oh, you don't think he's coming back at all?
Not WWE.
I don't
Oh,
think
no,
anyone's
he's not
going to
coming
sign
back.
him.
But you never know.
I think-
He might have a shot on the Surreal Life if that's still a show.
He was.
He'll
was.
probably get some
he
Celebrity
He'll
Rehab.
get some gig
He
like
put
that.
his boots up because he wasn't getting booked at fucking indie shows.
At anything.
Speaking of,
Nobody wanted it.
s-
And he's got built-in heat.
speaking of reality shows, Survivor is recruiting John Morrison. Remember Johnny Nitro, Johnny Mundo, to possibly be on their show. So that's chunk of
Celebrity
news,
Survivor or some shit?
some shit like that. Yeah, I think he could do it,
All right.
or
Yeah,
at least
bootleg Celebrity
try.
Survivor.
Sasha Banks is re-signed, multi-year deal, terms undisclosed at the time. Miz and
She was only making what I heard 80,000 before, so she better be getting a good deal.
well, obviously she re-signed, but I mean, 80,000 is not terrible.
She's probably making around 250.
Yeah, I think she probably got bumped up between the 150
She does
and
good on
250
merch
range.
sales, they say, for the female
Yeah.
side of
She's
WWE.
getting, she's
so,
getting paid.
and Ms. and Mrs. begins July 24th at 10 p.m.
Okay.
Can't
Oh,
wait for
that was
that.
breaking news.
Thank you.
You don't like the Miz?
I don't have a opening for this, so I'm gonna just play this because I feel that this is what's gonna happen to Kevin.
At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought.
All right, so I got 3 topics, 3 questions for the two of you to
Watch
debate.
your dumb ass pick some shit that we agree on.
That would be crazy. Topic number 1. I want Kevin to be the first one to go on this. Rob, you'll get the first rebuttal.
Because I have real opinions.
We're gonna time this shit because otherwise it's gonna take forever. Give them like a minute each or something.
Okay,
like that.
yeah, you get
time
the
this
timer. That's what you can do. Now you got a job.
Yeah, I'm gonna listen to that.
Yeah, get the timer. Give him 1 minute
All you
each
do is blab.
and 30
Minute.
seconds seconds rebuttal.
Ask him his question. So we
Are
can
you
start
ready,
this.
Kevin?
Yes.
What do you think of Jinder's impact on Raw?
Oh, I love this question. Monday Night Raw last night sucked ass. I'm guessing the podcast was even worse, but let's not go there. Jinder is the only person doing anything of impact on Raw right now. And he's doing it for marks. He's taking out Roman. He's taking out Seth. He's going to have great matches with them. And Roman is not going to get the title because of Jinder. He's where he should be. He's at the top. Maybe not competing for the title yet. But he's a great top card player. He's a great champion. And he's where he should be on Raw. And I'm glad they're giving him that push.
Okay.
Well, hold on. Are you done? You still have.
Just-
Wait, hold on. You have
I
still
don't
40 seconds.
fucking-
Rob, go, Rob.
What? He's
You
done.
still have 20 seconds.
His
You done?
inflection went down.
I'm done.
Don't fuck up the natural flow of this, please, Medine.
No,
please.
I don't-
I mean,
I've been waiting for this.
Yeah,
Put the
you're
fucking
not the
phone away.
moderator.
ready to-
Just go to us when it's
So,
time.
so moderate, fucker.
Okay,
Rob, your turn.
First off,
Like a bull.
him being great is because he's fucking with Roman right now and stopping his push. Plenty of times in the past, shitty fucking wrestlers have stopped fucking big wrestlers' pushes. I mean, yes, I'm thankful that he stopped the push, but it's not because he's some fantastic fucking talent on the roster. It's because they had nothing else for him, and Roman needs to take a fucking break from the spotlight for a minute so they can gear up some other feuds and Money in the Bank, all that. That's what that is. Because don't confuse that shit. Number two, Jinder, you said Raw was so bad last night. I'm not necessarily disagreeing. It had good moments. But Jinder was part of Raw. Therefore, the ship goes down and all the rats go with it, and Jinder's got a lot of fucking rats.
30 seconds.
Fuck off. I don't see how you think he can wrestle well. I don't see how you think he can. You just talk about Naomi not having charisma. This motherfucker's like a statue that can occasionally move.
Are you kidding me?
I'm
It's
not
not your
kidding.
turn.
He looks like he's shitting in his pants when he walks.
10 seconds.
Half the time. When he talks, he's like, it looks like he's just went straight fucking stroke. I just, this is hard for me to fight with you on this.
Time's up.
It's hard for me to fight with you on this one because it is such a ridiculous fucking statement.
30 seconds rebuttal, Kevin.
One, the man was WWE champion for a year. If he didn't have charisma, they wouldn't have kept the belt on him.
Bullshit.
He did a great job when he was champion. His promo work wasn't great at the beginning, but it got way better.
Dude.
He makes Randy Orton interesting.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and that's true. My final point, and
10
you've
seconds.
interrupted me a few times. He's done what no other wrestler has been able to do on Raw, and that's get Roman fucking cheered.
Time.
Rob, one more.
Rob, 30
last
seconds.
rebuttal. Final thought.
You guys take the natural flow out of this. It's hard to fucking
Go ahead, Rob.
go
Come
with
on.
the argument. I had a great point, but this fucking timing shit fucked it up.
You're good.
No, it's not good.
When you start,
I
is
want to
when it
flow this
starts.
conversation.
That's
I don't
what
want,
happens when
I
you
don't,
get old.
I don't need Tweedledum and Tweedledumbass next
We
to
just
me
don't want this shit going on
time,
forever, that's all.
Okay, let it naturally end.
Oh, here we go.
You want me to do this with Kevin? I'll
The
do it with him.
orgasmic shit.
Well, we got two more questions. We knew where this one was going.
This is debate style.
No.
You going to take your 30 seconds?
I'm trying to remember what the fuck he said so I could respond to it because I thought it was so asinine when he said it. Oh, he was the champion. So fucking what? They passed that fucking thing around to anybody now. The fucking Bray had it. Oh, that's so great. And number two, he was a champion, and I was on the bandwagon for him to be champion when he first got the title. I wanted to see. I thought it was going to go great, and guess what? It didn't. It fucking sucked, and that's why he got rid of it. And it was more of a geographical thing because they were trying to sell to fucking India, and they thought this Canadian guy would fucking help him out. Don't get twisted there, brother, man. Jinder is garbage. Always has been. Most likely always will be.
All right, so before we move on, I want to correct a couple facts. Jinder was only champ for 7 months, not a year.
AJ's been champ longer.
I stand corrected.
Number two, because Jinder was so bad, had to scratch champion versus champion him against Brock. Why would they?
Oh yeah.
Why would they put Brock and Jinder in a title picture
because you
with
guys
Brock
still
there?
because you guys still get faked out by all the fake news that WWE puts out. People getting injured like Cass.
There's nothing
and
fake
Jinder,
about
Jinder
it.
was never going to face Brock. It was always going to be AJ.
They booked the match until
it was always going to be AJ.
They booked the match, and they even had a graphic, and then they changed. They backed out.
Because they realized it was a dumb fucking idea because
No, they
Jinder
didn't.
is horrible.
No, they didn't. They think much longer term than that. It was always going to be AJ.
The board, Leo says Jinder's back as a star chart. Daniel Price says Brock only jobs for brown people when he gets paid well or their name's Eddie Guerrero. That's very important. Only reason he got Roman cheered was because Albany's a face crowd type city. I was there. I live here. It was full of little kids. You plaid Pop-Tart. That's from Anaconda Vice.
I love you, Anaconda.
Fake news is what Juan says.
Fuck
Question
the
number
Yankees.
2. We're going to let Rob
Fuck
go
you too,
first.
buddy.
Okay. Rob, who deserves to end Brock's run?
Oh. Who deserves it? At this point, the way they played people, Seth Rollins is the best I can come up with. They fucked up. Braun it was in his hands, and they took it from him. And Bobby, they basically castrated him, so I don't want to see
Rude or
that
Lashley?
no more.
Are you talking about Rude or
I'm
Lashley?
talking about Lashley.
Okay.
Yeah, Bobby Lashley. They castrated him. He's not a monster anymore. He can't fucking. Seth is the best I can come up with.
Seth at least has taken the title off of him, but not beat him. I don't think that's a bad one. What do you got, Kevin, over there? Your turn for rebuttal on this. What would be your pick?
Now, the question you asked was who deserves it?
Who deserves it? And he said Seth.
I think someone who deserves it is someone who's been over in the crowd, who's made his way up organically, who WWE has pushed, but they probably could not expect the crowd reaction. And that is the monster of amongst men. Is that what he calls himself? Braun Strowman.
Braun's lost so many times to him, though.
But Braun had
that's bad booking. He's so over right now, and that's all organic. It's all organic. Yeah, they pushed him.
I have no problem if he takes out fucking if he takes out Brock.
But he deserves it. He's a guy who's been putting in the work.
Oh no, he absolutely deserves it. But they fucked it up.
And he's a great face. He's a legit face now.
Yeah, but there's no salivation for that match now because we've seen it and it didn't go the way that everyone wanted to go.
That's the excellent point right there. No salivation.
No, are you kidding me? The crowd would go nuts.
It's not a dream match anymore.
They wrestled what, twice now? 3 times?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, but has it been one-on-one?
No, you just admitted you're wrong. Move on.
Has it been one-on-one?
Yes, 2 of them.
So Vice and let's see, Stike both agree with Rob saying Seth fucking Rollins and his story. Juan says Joe. I agree, Juan, but they'll never fucking get him. Deserves Joe. They'll never do it.
They already fucked that one up too.
Yep. And AJ for Teddy. Wrong show.
They fucked that one up too.
Braun only got pinned by Brock once. The other matches were multi-matches. Still,
actually, AJ had a really good match with him.
AJ had a great match.
They were multi-matches.
They were multi-matches is what he's saying.
Yeah. I was asking singles matches. Did they have a one-on-one?
Leo says he wants Braun. So you got one vote,
2.
Kevin.
They had 2. 2 singles matches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only one pin. I think the other one ended in bullshit. Stupid ending. Final question for you guys. Final question here. Let's see.
I love you, Medine. I love you, Adam.
What are you most looking forward to at Money in the Bank?
Oh, I have to go first?
Yeah, hard.
Oh, it has to be Nakamura and AJ.
You're not looking forward to Jinder and Roman?
No, I don't care anything about Roman. I love Jinder. I don't think it's going to be a good match. That's beside the point. I'm looking forward to Nakamura and AJ. I actually really like the storyline and how it's developed. I don't really like the end at Money in the Bank, but I think from a pure match standpoint and hype being built up, I think they've told a great story. Yeah, the last man standing isn't probably what we would want, but I think they're going to put on a great show. I think it's going to be probably match of the night, and I think we're going to get some resolution, which is kind of what I want with this match, and I think they're going to deliver.
Cheers, fuckface.
What do you got, Rob?
What was he talking about? What match?
He was talking about AJ and Knock.
Oh, AJ and Knock is no.
Part 5.
Yeah, part 5, the last man standing after you both couldn't stand. There you go. That's your big fucking match. Good job. I don't know if I'm necessarily looking forward to any of the matches necessarily.
You criticize my answer and then you say I'm not looking.
I'm not done talking. I have more thoughts
great.
in my head. We're not like Goldfish, Millennial.
Squirrel.
I'm not really looking for the matches. I mean, I'm looking forward to the matches, but none of them stands out to me. What I am looking if the Seth and Brock thing happens, I'm fucking 100% in on that.
Well, Brock's not booked.
Okay, I'm just saying there was rumors. Okay, so I'm more or less looking how the storylines that we've been waiting to hit are going to kind of take place in like Miz and Bryan. If they're in that match together, I want to see how they interact, and so on and so forth. The different elements that are going on right now. The Lana, Rusev, and Aiden English thing. I want to see how that's going to run its course, or how it's going to work and play out. Are they going to kill it here at Money in the Bank, or are they going to continue it with a husband-wife Money in the Bank fucking duo?
So let me get this straight. He asked what match you most looking forward to, and you say I'm looking forward to seeing all the storylines play out. That's a hell of an answer.
I actually
I'll take the points.
Yeah, I just points. You don't get no fucking I just said
Answer
that
the
none of the
question.
matches.
There you go, give
I'm
me a
answering the
coin.
question. None of the matches are standing out. To me.
Yeah, you pick one and you defend it. Have you ever been in a debate before?
I've been in a debate, but if I don't feel like defending any of them because none of them are worth defending, then I don't want to be in that fucking debate.
Debate isn't about your feelings. It's about answering.
Who said
and
it-
using logic and defending your answer and making counterpoints.
It's an opinion show. My feelings are 100% relevant.
Yeah, you're just moping. MOWP. You're a moper.
I'm not.
Wah, I'm not looking forward to any of these matches. Wah.
I didn't say I'm not looking forward to any of the matches. I said
Wrestling's fun.
I just said I am looking forward to the fucking matches. I said none of them are standing out to me as being the number one match. That's what I said there, fucknut.
They're all number one
Shut
to
your
you.
cum
Everyone
dumpster.
gets a trophy.
Seeing Ember doing eclipse off a ladder, that's Stike's most looking forward to.
Oh, yeah.
Ronda versus Nia, I'm curious the outcome and wonder if Ronda wins and Natty cashes in on her. That is from Anaconda Vice, so you getting this.
He's gotta puke!
Come on now, Kevin. This is from Daniel Price. New Japan nailed it in one match, what WWE has failed at for almost 6 months. How are you excited for that? Money in the Bank feels like a big story-driven event. I'm curious to see how it all plays out. That's from Leo. He is agreeing with Rob.
Thank you.
And Anaconda Vice echoes word, Leo. Stike says Anaconda Vice, Ronda's not losing until she gets to Charlotte. And Juan, he has the best point of the night. He says Trump 2020.
Oh, God.
I know you'd like that one. Anyway, I think you guys fought enough. Let's do this.
This day in wrestling history.
I'm going to bid you all adieu.
Later.
Bye, bitch.
Losers walk.
Fuck off.
He's an angry.
Get out of the U-Record studios. This is the house that Kevin the Millennial Falcon built.
Oh,
Ninja,
God.
please.
Get out of here.
Kevin's plaid shirt, he thinks he's a builder.
Not sure.
It's not flannel, though.
Not sure who beat who between Kevin and Rob, but that is the first question. Who beat who?
Rob at the end kind of faltered, but
whatever.
he kicked ass in the beginning.
Rey Mysterio or CM Punk?
Rey Mysterio or CM Punk? Who beat who? By the way, we are playing the most must-play trivia show in MOWP history, and that was your host, Medine, asking the first question because he didn't let me intro him.
That was not my fault. These two.
Yep. Kevin, you're the worst heel, Anaconda Vice says.
CM Punk won.
Kevin and Rob arguing is why Trump won. That's from Perfect 11. I'm going to say Rey Mysterio. Kevin, what do you say?
CM Punk.
Punk for Vice, Punk for 11, Bob the Builder for Leo, Ray for Teddy, and a flannel and watching an episode of This Old House doesn't make you Bob Vila, Daniel Price says. Stike also says Ray. Justin says Punk. Who's right, Medine?
The answer is Rey Mysterio.
That means I'm right, and Kevin is wrong. Vice and
More
11
rounds
are
to
wrong
go.
with you. Teddy, Leo,
First
and
quarter
Stike
hero over
are
here.
right with me. Oh, Justin's wrong, too. Forgot to add that one. What's next, Medine?
How long did it take?
How long did it take? You got to go first, Kevin.
It took 16:45.
If it was just me and you, I would go 1 second because I know you're way the fuck over. I'm going to say 7:47. 17 minutes for Perfect 11, 4:20 for Teddy. Yeah, Daniel Price says,
Please get a match. That's
Adam
at
likes
4:20.
buzzing people. Kings of Bong style. Leo is checked out. He can't guess the time. Anaconda Vice says 11:30. Medine.
The answer is 13 minutes and 49 seconds.
Well, that means Anaconda Vice is going to be our winner.
Fuck.
Oh, wait, no. Stike put 13 minutes. I didn't see it. 7:10 for Justin. Everybody, that's for you.
Anaconda, you're a winner in my book from
Stike,
now
that's
on.
for you. What do you got next?
Was it a dark show, a television show, or a pay-per-view?
I'm going to say it was a pay-per-view because I remember them feuding over the mask angle when he busted his head open and had all the stitches, so Punk was wearing the mask. So I'm going to say it was the pay-per-view blow-off feud. What do you got over there, Kevin?
It was a house show because CM Punk wouldn't lose in a pay-per-view.
This Isn't the Mask vs. Hair match pay-per-views from Stike. TV for 11, pay-per-view for Leo, pay-per-view for Justin, pay-per-view for Teddy. What's the answer, Medine?
It actually is the mask versus stipulation to join.
How did you know that?
Straight Edge.
Because I remember the Straight Edge Society was very, very brief gimmick. And
I remember that
Ray
one,
was
though.
his main opponent during that run.
You probably put the X's on your hands back then.
I know. I bought those stupid sleeves. I have them somewhere. I love them. I have the Jeff Hardy sleeves. I've got the Punk sleeves. I'll wear them all.
Sleeve guy. So that brings me to kind of the next question, but not really.
What?
Wow, my screen
It's a
went down.
trivia show. You're supposed to go to the next question.
Yeah. No. It was about, because I was going to say the stipulation. Well, I was going to ask what the stipulation was. Thanks, Scott.
Is it a splinter match?
Well, no, you just
join the Straight Edge.
Oh,
Society.
your next question was the mask versus hair match,
Yeah,
and we ruined it.
yeah,
I
yeah.
gotcha.
It's all right.
Yeah.
All right. So, who was your champion at the end of the night?
At the end of this night, who was the champion?
No, there's no choice. You can just you're naming from out of the blue. Who was your champ at the end of the night?
Randy Orton, as Jinder would say.
That's not a bad guess. I think this might have been. Oh,
Do you want to take Randy and I'll?
this might have been JBL.
Or it could have been. No, go ahead.
Is who I'm going with on
You
the
going
board.
Randy?
I'm gonna switch to Sheamus.
This took place at Over the Limit 2010. Triple H is Perfect 11 guess. Cena for Stike. That's just a good guess. JBL for Justin. He agrees with me if it's wrong. Anaconda Vice says Cena. And so does Teddy and Leo. What's the answer?
Oh.
Yeah,
The answer
we're
is
asking
Cena.
you. That is for Stike, Vice, Teddy, Leo. This is for me, Kevin, and Justin. Is that it?
And yeah, well, the last question, yeah, you kind of already got it. Somebody said it, but I'll ask it anyway.
Over the Limit, 2010.
Yep. So we know that this was in 2010.
I love it when we ruin your show. Good job, Stike.
Awesome. Good job.
Stike putting extra info. I've done that so many times to Brian's trivia questions.
Stike's really good though. Like Stike, he knows that shit.
So
On top of it.
we're gonna declare Kevin and I didn't do well tonight.
I got a big fat goose egg.
Yeah, let's just say that. So we're gonna declare that Stike
Millennials don't know their history.
is the winner, and we're gonna declare
I usually
It
win.
was 2010.
that
He was in high school.
Anaconda Vice is a winner for that sign. And what do you guys get for that? I don't have a sound effect, but you get nothing. You lose.
Good day, sir.
And that's how we do it. Moving on now, we're going to close this fucker down. We're going to do it with our final thoughts. Kevin, you've spewed some insanity. You were quiet at times. What do you got for a final thought?
Man, you had to. Okay, so did you think? I thought the pillow fight thing was kind of funny. That Shinsuke said the joke kind of went on for a little too long, and I think all of us here were kind of like, so what's the stipulation? What's the stipulation? But then we got it, so it's okay. I'm just saying.
Pillow fight.
Pillow fight went a little too long.
Stike Leather says Swagger was the world heavyweight champion at Over the Limit. Medine, you said WWE champ. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
So,
they had the two belts. back
You're
then.
both right. Anyway, Medine, you got a
Shaq
final thought
Swagger.
while you're eating for some reason right before we go off air? That's incredibly bad.
I know, but I'm gonna snort at my cheek and make my final thought here.
Rob's a nice guy, but I beat him.
No, you
tonight.
didn't. You did not beat Rob.
He's
That
a
was
nice
more
guy.
like a draw.
He's a nice guy.
A
Anyway,
draw.
maybe.
What were you listening to?
I mean, Rob made his points, but then, like you said, he faltered kind of at the end.
Anyway.
So, anyway,
It's called endurance, baby.
the final thoughts are
Mental endurance.
You got you basically got your ass beat, and you just outlasted him just by standing there.
Rocky 3.
You're too young to have seen that. Anyway, so final thought is the roster is so stacked that I love once again not being bombarded with too many people at what am I trying to say here? There's so much talent that they can spread it out basically.
Another great radio moment from you.
I'm trying to chew my sunflower seeds here. I'm fucking hungry.
Put in like the Jeopardy music.
Couldn't wait 2 minutes.
I couldn't. I'm fucking starving. Anyway.
Great.
Yo, catch me on Monday. I'm going to host the show.
Final thought. Can't wait till NXT tomorrow night. That's from Stike. Please, Kevin, buy a new shirt for the next show. That's from Teddy. That's his final thought.
I wore this for Teddy.
Kevin goes home to a blow-up doll. Wish I could make it to Strike City. Enjoy the rest of your week, fellas. Thanks, Vice. You still got time. You can make it. There's cheap flights and a shuttle to the event from the airport. But there's cheap flights from, you'd have to drive to New York City. There's not a cheap flight from Albany. Nobody should fly out of Albany. They have to drive out of there. It's the only way.
Yeah, who'd want to go
That's
to
upstate,
Albany?
yo.
Juan's final thought. Last man standing match is going to be a big letdown. I agree. Lots of possibilities on all the shows now. That's from Leo. Hope the writers don't fuck it up too bad. Oh, glass half full. Don't get too excited. Final thought, Daniel Price. It's refreshing the difference in taking 5 minutes to read a show's results and using the extra time for other things than viewing too many hours of forced and over-scripted booking. Or just spend 1 hour listening to us bitch and rant and wave, or commend and praise and get excited. So,
Thanks.
Yeah,
Appreciate that.
Albany International is a small airport, and a kind of Vice wants to point out, yeah, small airports, higher price tickets, not as many flights. You can get one for like $70 from New York to Charlotte.
Thanks,
There's like
Adam.
7 of them a day.
Thanks. I know who to call when I do my next flight.
You call the Jew if you want a good bargain or deal.
Just go on Google Flights.
You're
I'm
such
a millennial. I have apps. I compare prices.
All I do is talk to my phone, and my phone, it tells me that
I remember when
am
people used to pick up the phone.
I'm
and
booked
call
on a flight
someone.
next week to go get my
Back in my
lobotomy.
day,
Tune in
we
next
used to
time.
call.
Same smart time, same smart channel.
I'll catch you on the flip side.
Smackdown Podcast is recorded, edited, distributed, and marketed at U-Record Studios in Charlotte, North Carolina. For more information on optimizing your podcast for increased listenership, check out U-Record on Facebook, Twitter, and email sales@urecordstudios.com or visit the website www.urecordstudios.com.
Yes! 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 Yes!
You're listening to the Electronic Media Collective Podcast Network. Yeah, it's a mouthful. For more great shows, visit electronicmediacollective.com.